of sports. Give Murph a call at 312-644-6767. That's 312-644-6767. And tell him what's beefing you in the world of sports. What's Your Beef is brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering.
Lunchtime at Brown's. What's your beef? Let's get to the phone lines. Look at this. It's 22 minutes after 12. You haven't had time to grab a sandwich yet. You're out on the road. Brown's just up ahead. You know what I was thinking? It's almost time for Taste of Chicago. Why fight the crowds? Why come all the way downtown to Taste of Chicago when you can pretty much get all the great tastes at Brown's? I'm going to call it Taste of Brown's. An Italian beef sandwich, the Chicago way. You don't have to come all the way downtown, fight a million people, go to Brown's. An Italian sausage. You don't have to come all the way to Taste of Chicago. Taste of Brown's. Combo, put it together. How about a meatball sandwich? My favorite, Maxwell Street Polish. You don't have to come down to Taste of Chicago. I call it Taste of Brown's. It tastes better. And you got the sandwiches right there in your neighborhood. Visit brownschicken.com. Find a Brown's. Yes, all right, nearest you. Let's go to Lou in Romeoville. Get us rolling today. Hey, Lou.
Hey, how's it going, Murph? First-time caller.
Hey!
Hey, how's it going?
What's your beef, Lou?
Yeah, my beef is with certain radio announcers from your station who were bad-mouthing Lou Piniella before, like about 3 weeks ago, calling him an old coot.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Who's the old coot now? Well, they shall... Yeah, they'll remain nameless, Boris and Bernstein. But, you know, they were totally wrong about Lou Piniella. He's a hell of a manager, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
All right, Lou, appreciate you for getting us rolling. Hey, instead of spending big money to replace your current copier, why not have it repaired? There's a great idea for quality service. Call Copier Service with a smile at 773-COPIERS, 773-COPIERS, 267-4377. Mudbone Truck Phone. Hello, Mud.
Hey, Murph, what's going on?
Fine, Mr. Bone. What's your beef?
This beef is for the White Sox TV broadcast crew. Not only the Hawk and DJ act like a couple of petulant crybabies in the eighth inning the other day, Ken Harrelson went so far as to accuse the umpires of making stuff up to aid the Cubs. Harrelson owes not only umpires an apology, but he owes his employer, the White Sox, an apology for acting the way he did on the air. That was just shameful.
Hey, Mudbone, I like it. You're almost combining a early tool of the week with What's Your Beef. Mudbone, thank you, buddy.
You betcha.
Appreciate it very much. Hey, you'll have no beef at Brown's, except how great the beefs are. Oh, man, an Italian beef, an Italian sausage. If you put them together, they call it a combo. You can barely hold it in your hand. Get some of those golden dipped mushrooms on the side. How about some baked beans, some coleslaw, some potato salad? Brown's, it tastes better. Let's go to R.J., north side of Chicago. Now he's on the score. Hello, R.J.
Hey, Murph. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your beef?
With the Cubs organization for allowing Kerry Wood to sit on the bench over the weekend. Unbelievable. I don't want to see this guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear this guy. I don't want to read about this guy. Send him back to Arizona. I don't care about that bullpen session today. I saw him being interviewed on Comcast with a towel around his neck. Hopefully that was the towel that he was throwing with, because why would he need to take a shower?
Nicely done, R.J. You're going to go visit my friends at Brown's. I didn't even like reading about it today. I didn't like seeing them. You know what? Things are finally turning around in the sense that the team is lively. It's a new group. I don't want to see the old guys.
We finally have a pitching rotation.
I don't want to hear about the old guys, and I don't want to read, where's my what-if bell? Well, what if Wood, what if Pryor? Forget about it. You're going to Brown's. Yeah. Hang on. Yes. RJ, nice job. Sports Radio 670 back in a flash. Hey, 1 o'clock will be all baseball fan talk. We'll get back, though, to a few more beefs from my friends at Brown's. Sandwiches for lunch. Oh, they taste great. And Murphapalooza is driven to you by Chevy. DrivesChicago.com. The score.
You're absolutely correct. Everyone apparently in the industry knew that the broadcasters, Harry Carey and Milo Hamilton, had a major beef with each other.
No. Let's get back to the phone lines. George Alpin a minute away with scoreboard updates. See if any of those big or little trades have come through. It's Murph till 2. What's Your Beef? Brought to you by our friends at Brown's. Oh, it tastes better. Lunchtime at Brown's. Beefs. Man, oh man. Me, I love the Maxwell Street Polish. Bob from Crystal Lake. Hello, Roberto.
Hey, Murph. How you been?
Fine. Hey, Bob. What's your beef, buddy?
50th time caller. First time getting through.
Thank you.
Anyway, hey, my beef is with the Chicago Cubs security last night after they tackled that goof going after Howie.
By the way, whoever that security guy was, he was like the pocket rocket. He was like a free safety in the NFL. He came bolting.
What I want to know is where was that guy the last few years when Dusty Baker was heading out to the mound?
I like it. Hang on. You're going to bronze. Hook up my guy Bob in Crystal Lake. Hey, George, any news on Andy? I understand Andy the Clown over with the Baltimore Orioles. Has he interviewed yet any of the following? Has he interviewed Dusty Baker, Ed Lynch, or Sharon Panazzo?
I don't believe that he's interviewed Dusty Baker, and clearly he has not interviewed the other two.
Really? He hasn't picked up the phone yet for Ed Lynch or Sharon Panazzo?
I hate to say
Silliest
this.
thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, it's not
It really
silly.
is
He
silly.
will.
It's silly.
All right. He's probably,
I hate to say this. Ed Lynch is still on the Cubs.
How about the clown in the paper in Phil Rogers Sunday, Andy the FAIL? How about him saying that he's going to be really in charge and talking all trades because it's not fair to an organization to not have the top guy as the front man after all those years of putting Ed Lynch and Jim Hendry as his front man. Now he's saying that was the wrong thing to do to Phil Rogers' column on Sunday.
Well, I mean, look at the results here, right?
Now he's got to get rid of Corey Patterson, hit number one on his list.
Yeah, good luck trying to find a suitor.
You got that right. I don't know, Bruce Sutter is a little overweight, but he could probably still throw the old forkaroo. Murph, let's get back. Final round of phone calls here for What's Your Beef from my friends at Brown's. Lunchtime at Brown's. It ain't just chicken anymore. 1 o'clock will be full phone fan talk baseball. You and me. Let's go to the Quad Cities. Terry's on the score. Hello, Terry.
Hey, Murph, how you doing?
Fine, Terry. Thanks for calling. Yeah.
You bet. We love you down here in the Quad Cities,
man. Right on the Mississippi River. What's your beef?
Hey, my beef is with the Bears. And what in the heck were they doing? What were they thinking when they cut Ian Scott and Alfonso Boone with Tank Johnson being their guy on the line with his, you knew he was kind of a time bomb just waiting to go. And, what are they going to do now?
Well, you know what? They got a good backup plan. In fact, if you have a Tribune today, David Haw, I won't read the whole thing now, but David Haw talks about the Bears realize that cutting Johnson now turns them from a potential strength at defensive tackle to a potential weakness. If, and here's the big if, untested replacements, Dusty Dvorak, he was the third pick last year, and Antonio Garay, who has 0 NFL starts, and newcomer Anthony Adams compensate for hopefully the loss of Johnson, Ian Scott, Alfonso Boone. Just as you say, they got a big hole. They should have realized they had a potential problem, and they didn't, evidently, Terry.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, listen, I appreciate it, Murph. Keep up the good work.
Thanks, buddy. Talk to you again. Terry from the Quad Cities. Sam's in Arlington Heights. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Murph, I got a beef and I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm getting hungry, Sam. What's your beef?
My beef is the Chicago Cubs fan base.
All right.
I'm a diehard Cubs fan, have been since I was a little kid. I'm still a young guy, but I'll tell you what.
What's your beef?
We got to start rallying behind these guys. I'm tired of guys charging the field. I'm tired of seeing people throw stuff on the field after a bad call. I'm tired of all the booing. I know they paid their money, but I'll tell you what. If we start rallying behind these guys, it's going to be a home field advantage.
Well, hold on. Number one, you pay your money doesn't mean, as you know, you can't go on the field, and you pay your money doesn't mean you can throw.
You can't go on the field, but we should.
And throw crap on the field.
Advantage.
Well, you know what? You got to remember this, Sam. There's a lot of great fans, hopefully guys like you, and there's a lot of bad fans that aren't really fans, fanatics. They buy a ticket to the Bulls or the Bears or the White Sox or the Blackhawks, and to them, it's more of an event. Times change, and those people are a different group, and you can only hope that they educate themselves or they get thrown into the pokey. Appreciate your call. Let's go to Jeff's on the south side of Chicago. Hey, Jeff.
Murph, my beef's with the Cubs fans also.
Go ahead.
I was just wondering, I looked at the standings, and they're still 7.5 games out in one of the worst divisions in baseball, and I hear all this talk about how good they are.
What's your beef? What's your beef? Let the record show. Let the record show. Jeff hung up. on me. Is that my stomach growling? Thinking about Browns. Back in a flash. Final couple calls. It's Murph. Sports Radio 670. Maxwell Street. You can't even find Maxwell Street anymore. Just go to Browns. 50 locations. BrownsChicken.com. Like I also say, Taste of Chicago. You got to fight the crowd, 1 million people to come on down. Go to Browns, have a taste of Browns. The same great food you'll find at Taste Chicago. Italian beef, Italian sausage. Come on. Maxwell Street Polish, Chicago hot dogs, all at Browns with the fixins. Scoreheads, make your plans to join real-time sports. Elk Grove Village for their second annual bikini contest. Preliminary rounds, July 14 and July 21. Finals on the 28th. The third annual Hot Wing Contest, I bet it is coming July 28th. Sign up now. Call 847-534-5000. Final round of Beefers next. Sports Radio 670. The Score. So many beefs, so little time. How you doing, everybody? It's Mike Murphy. Final round of callers, and then we will soon open up the phone lines for nonstop fan talk, baseball style, in the 1 o'clock hour. Let's go next to Joliet. Andy's on the Score. Hey, Andy.
How's it going, Murph?
Good. Hey, Andy, what's your beef?
My beef is with White Sox radio. Whoever the genius Einstein person is that schedules the station ID breaks. This was about a week ago. It was on Sunday. Jenks is on the mound. Top of the ninth.
Big bad Bobby Jenks.
Yep. Top of the ninth. 2 outs. 2 strikes. And then we're gonna decide to go for a station ID break, and Jenks throws the third strike during the station ID break, and you could just hear Farmer trying to make up for the fact that the Sox had just won the game, and he goes, strike 3, Sox winner, but there's no fans cheering in the background. The strike had already happened.
So wait a minute, that would be WSC on the Score. That's us.
Yes, sir.
So the legal ID, which I think almost everyone understands, you say the call letters and the city, you have to say WSCR, Chicago, once per hour at the top of the hour. There used to be, and here's where we'll check in, Andy, because it's a very valid beef. It used to be that there was like a 5-minute window. You had to give that ID according to the FCC, though they have a lot more fish to fry and worry about than what time we do that or other stations. But it used to be between 5 minutes to the hour, 5 minutes after the hour. So maybe they could wait next time till the game ends, right?
Right. I mean, you know what? I'm sitting there. I'm glued to the radio. He's about to throw the third strike, and then, hey, let's pause for station ID.
And then Fermio's got to come back and recreate like the old days. Here's the windup and the pitch, strike 3, even though the game was over and the fans had already stopped cheering. You're going to go visit Browns. Nice beef. Hang on, okay, Andy?
Okay, thank you.
All right, buddy, and our final beefer, we've had some great beeves today, is Mario on the north side. Hello, Mario.
Hey, Murph, how you doing?
Good, Mario. Hey, what's your beef, man?
My beef is with the Soldier Field security staff.
Soldier Field security. What'd they do?
I was at the game on Sunday, the Mexico-USA soccer game.
Oh, I know, and you're mad they didn't throw Fred Hubner out.
Oh, I wish they did. That's not it. My beef is actually, I had about 4 different fights break out behind me in my section.
Well, maybe you were at a hockey game. Are you sure you weren't at the United Center for a Blackhawk game?
Oh, I'm sure about it, Murphy. It was full there.
Wow. Yeah, there are people here, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, anyways, there was 4 different fights broke out, and the security staff, all they did was separate them and put them back in their seat.
Wow.
They didn't throw them out. They didn't kick them out. Nothing.
We'll have to change the old joke. I'll have to change the old joke. I went to a boxing match, and a soccer match broke out. All right. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. So many beefs, so little time. You have time right now to swing by, get lunch at Browns. It ain't just chicken anymore. An Italian beef and Italian sausage. Put them together. Call them a combo.
Thanks for participating in What's Your Beef. Join Murph for another edition of What's Your Beef. What's Your Beef has been brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering. All winners of the Mike Murphy Show are only eligible to win prizes once in a 60-day period.